Imagine discovering that one of Hollywood's most iconic characters, a guy you once despised, actually helped shape your perception of an entire generation. And the actor who played him came to love the role, despite initial regrets. That's the fascinating twist in the story of Ethan Hawke and his breakthrough in Reality Bites. But here's where it gets controversial. What if the character's flaws are a mirror to our own, sparking debates about whether we should celebrate or criticize such slacker archetypes? Let's dive into this Gen X classic and unpack how Hawke turned resentment into revelation. Back in 1994, Reality Bites exploded onto screens, hailed as the ultimate comedy, capturing the laid-back, angst-filled vibe of Generation X. Without even watching it first, I picked up a copy because it seemed spot on for our era. Winona Ryder reigned as our Gen X icon, dazzling in hits like Beetlejuice, Heathers, and Bram Stoker's Dracula. Meanwhile, Ethan Hawke had already won our hearts by sparking a classroom uprising in Dead Poets Society. The movie follows four college buddies navigating the rocky road of life after graduation, and it was Ben Stiller's first time directing a feature film, which added extra buzz. Stiller brought his sharp wit from The Ben Stiller Show, recruiting talents like Janeane Garofalo and Andy Dick to join the cast. Many of us hoped he'd roast our generation's phony apathy. We were moody and self-absorbed for no real reason, and we figured we deserved a dose of tough love. But Stiller steered clear of that, opting instead for an ensemble dramedy in the style of James L. Brooks, where every character has relatable imperfections. Well, almost everyone, except for Hawke's Troy. Personally, I've always had mixed feelings about Reality Bites because Troy drives me crazy. He's arrogant, self-centered, and domineering, and I don't see him earning Lelena's affection through any real redemption. Ryder's Lelena makes her own questionable choices, like her fling with Stiller's TV exec Michael that nearly leads to compromising her integrity. But Troy embodies the kind of lazy, pseudo-intellectual guy who annoyed me to no end in the 90s. And this is the part most people miss. Hawke himself hated Troy at first, but over time, he found a way to embrace the role. Ethan Hawke resisted being typecast as the quintessential Gen X slacker. In a candid chat with Rolling Stone, where he reflected on his career through 10 standout roles, Hawke admitted spotting Troys all over in the early 90s. They're the type who tote around Zen and the art of motorcycle maintenance like a badge, someone you admire, yet secretly eye roll at, he explained. Still, Hawke was eager to collaborate with Ryder, whom he saw as the top actor of her time. Yet he needed more persuasion from his co-star. As Hawke recalled, Ryder reassured him, "We don't need to judge them. We just need to portray them honestly." Paired with the screenplay's brilliance by Helen Childress, who's known for her sharp writing as seen in the recent Peacock adaptation of the film, he agreed. But then for years, audiences lumped him in with Troy, calling him that exact word. Hawke worried that blurring the lines between actor and character would trap him in Gen X roles forever. As he shared in that Rolling Stone interview, "I shifted from being just another poet in Dead Poets Society to the poster boy for Generation X. No way. I dreaded that tag, thinking once Gen X fades, so does my career." He recounted how countless articles labeled him that way post-release. Yet at a 25th anniversary screening of Reality Bites, Hawke gained a new perspective. He saw Troy as a symbol of Generation X's struggles and realized he'd delivered a memorable portrayal of someone he personally disliked. That's the essence of acting, right? And this is where the controversy heats up. Is Troy a villainous caricature or a painfully accurate reflection of youthful idealism gone awry? Some argue he's just a product of his time, embodying the confusion of post-college life that many of us experienced. Others might say his behavior excuses toxic attitudes, making him a poor role model. What do you think? Does Hawke's journey from disdain to acceptance change how we view characters like Troy? Or should actors steer clear of roles that risk pigeonholing them? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear if you agree, disagree, or have your own stories from the 90s.